good. It is a good chunk of plastic, good solid chunk of plastic, or is that aluminum? That might be aluminum. Hard to see. I'll have to wait till I scratch it up a bit more. The saw is it's going to get banged up. There's no doubt about that. It's going to get banged up. I gotta grab something. Sand out of there. Now, I know some say, don't use WD-40, that's water-based. Yeah, but it's not going to matter because when you put it back on, you run it up, oil's going to go through it. Lots and lots of oil. This bar has not touched the ground yet. Knock wood. It come close. I know some people watch my videos when I am sawing. It looks like I'm putting the tip. I get maybe about that close to the ground, and then I pull back. Because what I do is I do one of these things, and it just like it just turns it into a rocket ship. If you just get that, like if you come in, maybe even like say this is your log, and you come into here and you get to here and you go like this, and it just whoosh. Goes right through. Where if you're just trying to do this, it's I like going. Makes me feel very manly when I do that. What's better than chainsaws? You know, like there's like for toys. You know, it's the ultimate man toy. It's the most dangerous tool you could, next to a die grinder. Most dangerous tools you can use. But those are the fun ones, though. It's the dangerous. It's the ones that can kill you that you know you have the most fun with. It's dirty. Somebody dirtied my saw. While you're at it, inspect your chain catches. That could save you a trip to the hospital or dying, you know, stuff like that. You know, that kind of stuff sucks, right? It's like, how's your day? I died. You know, most dangerous, top 10 most dangerous jobs in the top 5, it's lumberjack. Although apparently there's a controversy about calling people lumberjacks. Apparently we don't use that term anymore, according to Wilson Forestry, which I love his channel. Shout out to him. If you haven't seen that guy, I don't know if he's in BC or if he's in Oregon or whatever, but great tips on that channel. Charming guy. He's got the sense of humor that I appreciate. So, but he was saying, yeah, they don't. Oh, look, I wore my sticker off. It no longer looks new. Hey, Missy. Got my Inspector kitty cat down there. But as anyone's going to ask about the 400, buy 2. I inquired about the 400.1. They're not available in Canada yet. They're out in Europe now. I think they might be available in the States because I've seen some what do you call it? Clean that off a bit more. Seen some reviews from the States. Same saw. Basically, they made it look more like the 500i. It's lighter. It doesn't have the magnesium piston. The magnesium piston in this thing just sounds so cool. But the new 400.1 is it's smaller. This is 66.9. We'll say 67 cc's, and the new one is 65 cc. So they got rid of the 362. So the 400.1 is lighter than the 362 and more power than the 400 by a slight bit, making it the best 60cc class in its weight. The second best 60cc class saw out there is this. And I love this. You can work with it all day. It's you can keep your 500i's unless you need something that big. Most people don't. But if you need something that big, yeah, okay, it makes sense. No, this will cut anything around here, even those big maples. I'd have no problem following those. It's more about how sharp the chain is. Now, it will bog down a bit on the heavier stuff. Like, let's say you got like an oak tree with like a 24-inch oak tree. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit slower than those other saws, but it'll still cut it down the same. And I was in the still shop, and yeah, you can run the 32-inch bar on the saw, apparently. Because on the site, it's changed. It went from 32 to 28 to 25. And so I was worried about the oiler on it. Would it keep up? And he says, yeah, no, people run them all the time. Like, The oiler's fine. You know, because like when guys like me, when we think of chainsaws oiling, right, we're thinking of older chainsaws that just covered, like, you know, you basically went through 2 tanks of fuel per one thing of oil. They don't need that much oil to keep them, just enough to keep them from getting gritty, which, you know, check for smoothness, you know, check for smoothness. Because also what happens with a bar, is this going upside down? Yeah, because I don't have to put it back and then take it off again. It's like, oh, geez, I put it upside down by putting it right side up again. The whole thing with the track and everything inside the bar, it wears out too. That's why sometimes you'll have a brand new chain on your bar and the saw's still cutting crooked. You can't figure out why is it cutting crooked. It's because the channel actually wears out on you. Okay, this wasn't supposed to go awry on me this quickly and not on camera. Oh, okay. What? Where's the scrunch? There's a jog for my scrunch. Okay, this is fighting me now. It's my day off. Nothing's supposed to fight me on my day off. I'm supposed to be working with you. Anyway, you guys better feel sorry for me. I'm working on my day off. Better. Well, I don't know if you would. I wouldn't care, but anyway, I gotta find. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. Remember, I was running this saw today, so don't burn myself. Okay. And another thing, another tip. I gave it on an older video because I stole that tip fair and square from somebody else. And I do that. I do things like that. Oh, I also do things like that. Get it burn here. Okay. Okay, now you just do that and we'll be friends. We're not going to be friends, are we? Alright, okay, hang on. I gotta get everything lined up here. I gotta put my nuts on. Anyway, just to get you started. Don't follow. Why were humans born with only 2 arms? You know, like we need a third one. We need a third one. You have to graft it to the back of your shoulder, whatever. That's fine, but you still need it. You need it. You need it. Right? Okay, so make sure everything's sitting in the track. See, what I'm doing is I'm showing what it'd look like if you're, you know, a guy that was just doing this for the first time in his life. I swear to God. You know, I'm just showing what it'd look like. Normally I do it like 10 times faster. Okay, there we go. Put that out. Make sure that's on there, fitting on there nice and snug. Snug. I really like these, you know, these, the way these, like blue, what do they call them? It's like it's a nut you can't lose, right? Okay. Now this next tip I'm going to give you, I know these are videos probably a little bit long, but I'm going to save you a tip to save you from yourself, save your chain, save your bar, stuff like that. When the bar and chain start to wear out, particularly the chain, you'll get Mr. Sag, right? So your chain's nice and tight when you start, and then it gets hot and it starts to really sag a lot. Okay? And you're like, okay, well, I gotta tighten it up. And you go and you tighten it up, and that's fine. Nobody's gonna fault you for doing that because that's what you probably should do. And you make sure you get everything lined up good, and then you tighten her up to where you need to be. Right? Let's do that a little bit more of a finger tight here, finger tight there. Just a little bit and a little bit, and then about an eighth out on a tight spot. Okay, so anyway, okay, there's the loose spot. Your chain always runs tightest at one spot. This is the spot, so that's pretty good. So I'll lock her down there, and you don't have to crank on it. Just give her a nice snub. As long as everything is lined up, everything's good. And then I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to tell you the rest of the tip that you need to know. So let's see what start this bad boy. Whoa, whoa. What am I doing here? Bye. Normally doesn't not that hard to start, but I think I choked it when I shouldn't have. Okay, so your bar, your chain got hot, your chains weren't starting to wear out, and it's starting to sag. You grab your scrunch, you tighten the back where it is. It sags a bit more. You tighten you tighten it up again. Okay, you finish cutting your job. You throw your saw in the back of your truck, whatever, your car, wherever you got to do. Your wife's car on the front seat, whatever you got to do. You know, whatever is reasonable. And what you're not thinking of is when that chain cools, it gets really, really tight, which stretches the chain more. But more importantly, it's putting stress on the drive shaft with the piston and all that, because now it's the so if your chain is starting to wear out and it's starting to sag, when you tighten up, just remember to back it off when you're done the job, so the chain can cool, and then you can tighten it up when it's cold. But when you tighten it up when it's hot, just remember that when it cools, that chain's going to shrink. So that's a tip that I learned it not too long ago, and that could save you a saw. So